Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about spring study abroad programs and how they can work into your Travel Plus credits, which is our definition for study abroad. So when we're talking about the credits, spring programs, just like fall, are usually full-time and they're for the entire semester. So usually you can't just go and take 6 credits. You have to take, say, 12. If 6 credits was half-time and 12 was considered full-time, depending on how your college works, you can't, on some of these programs, get accepted if you only to take 6 credits. You have to have full-time. And a lot of that has to do with study abroad billing. But you can also check with your program. If you only need 6 credits and you only want to take 6, you could possibly talk to them and see about doing that. But as far as spring programs, again, it's full-time, and as far as your credits, and it's for a semester in duration, so usually about 4 months. There is basically the same thing for financial aid, is that your financial aid, there's an NCIAL, your financial aid will still work the same way it does with grants, loans, and scholarships. It'll still be the same as it would if you were staying at your home university for the semester. Usually it works that way. Check with your financial advisor again on how all of these things are going to work together, but most generally all of this stuff is pretty much the same as it would be in a regular semester. So as you're getting ready to travel, it's just looking at the program as far as how it fits your needs and making sure, again, that if you're looking to definitely get the credits for it, that it's going to fit into your major, that it's going to be whatever the needs you have are, and that it's in the best interest. The other thing is you're usually, again, going to have a coordinator of some kind. They may work for the office. They sometimes may work for the office at the school that's receiving you, at the receiving institution. It may be a coordinator there depending on the program, or it may be someone hired by your college because your program is such a large program. So you want to think about that as far as how you do set up and contact them and getting information about the program, usually after you've been accepted. Most times you deal with the study abroad advisor before the program starts. So that's one thing to keep in mind. The other thing that makes this travel option so appealing to so many students is, and again depending on the money, is the fact that right after spring is the summer semester. So a lot of students, instead of they stay on for the 4 months, but during the summer they may stay on for the extra 2 months, up to 2 months, to just independently travel. So this semester, the spring semester, is a good time for students to go if they want to do something as far as staying there on their own. And you can talk to your program coordinator about housing and different things and either getting set up, maybe staying with your host family, but know that they'll charge you, or renting the apartment you're in, or however student housing works at the institution. So spring might be a good option for you just because if you have the time you can stay over in the summer. The other option is to go in a different study abroad program in the summer instead of just coming home. That's also a possibility where you just go from one program to the other, or come home for a few days or up to a week and then head out on your next program to get more credits that you might need. But again, it's just laying it out and going from there. But as far as summer programs, it works much like the fall, depending on the program. Again, though, there are some differences. Some programs sometimes run a little bit into the summer. You have to work all that out with your study abroad advisor on whatever specific program you're working and do your research to make sure everything works. But for the most part, that's how spring programs work. It's just travel plus credits, but in the springtime.